Assalamu alaikum. It's your man Abuamerican. Co-wife.com. Make sure you check it out. Go sign up. Abuamerican.com/store shop. Go over there, find everything you need, including how to deal with trolls. All sorts of stuff there. Hamza. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone. Hamza said, I just saw a video about black pill for the first time and I felt scared. This mentality can lead to depression and violence towards society. Those nihilistic ideas are dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys. We're going to go over this video because this brother keeps on asking me about like black pill. We keep carrying on about it. And generally, I can refer to people and say, hey, look, there's a video about that on my channel. Go check it out. Go look it up. So this is going to be that video because I don't really want to talk about black pill. I'm not a fan of black pill. I am. You can leave the curtain like that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, good. So anyway, I'm not a fan of black pill. I'm not gonna have a very positive perspective on it because I'm not much of a nihilist.
I'm sorry.
Just forget it. Just, dude, come on here. I'm not much of a nihilist. You know, I don't have nihilistic ideas, concepts, whatever else. So yeah, I don't have a really positive. You see how I am right now? I'm not even looking forward to watching this video. So we're gonna go over video. And I'm not really interested in doing it, to be honest. I'm really not. But you know, let's just do this, guys. I'm not really into this. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm not interested in the topic. Anything to do with nihilism, all that type of stuff. It's just like, I just really don't. You know, I'm not. It's just, ugh. So here we go. Let me just make sure everything's showing up here correctly. Put all these tabs in the right spot so I can jump between screens. So there's some video somewhere online on YouTube about black pill ideas and concepts and what it's all about. Let's just jump right into it.
1. Looks are the most important factor for man's dating success. 2. Women.
1. Already just wrong. It's already just wrong. You see, this is a bad start. This is just going to annoy me the whole way through if we're starting like this. Looks are great. You know, look the best that you possibly can. You know, maybe your dad's the hunchback of Notre Dame and your mom is a one-legged, one-eyed pirate missing all her teeth. You just got hit with the bad side of the genetic stick. But that doesn't mean, you know, you can't try and look your best, dress your best, get fit. What do we tell you? You know, dress properly, dress as best as you possibly can. Women have far more attraction markers than men. Optics are a man thing. What we're seeing here is called external projection. So external projection is when you take your ideas and you put them on somebody else. This is why if you go to a thief's house, he always thinks you're trying to steal from him because he's externally projecting what he would do if he was at your house. And it's the same thing here. You see, we have this problem with women. Women start to externally project their attraction markers onto men and even themselves. So they try to become what they're attracted to. That's a type of external projection. That's actually internally projecting something external. And they also think that love is the same way amongst men as it is with women. And it's obviously not. Looks help you a lot. They do help you. That's that initial like, wow, look at them. That's amazing. But that's not everything with women because women have different attraction markers than men. This is just playing out. You know what this is? This is an excuse to quit. That's all it is. It's an excuse to quit. It's like watching a race saying, I want to be an athlete too, but they're already too fast. Those guys are too fast. And so you don't even train for the race. You don't even try. The race is full of black guys. There's no way I can win. I'm a white guy. It's just an excuse to quit. So already it's just like, we already see what this type of person is. This is a loser mentality. It's the mentality of a loser. Oh, well, guess I don't have to try. Losers.
Women care about looks more than men. 3. This is mainly because women are much more selective in their mate choice. Their dating strategy can be compared to a single-line fisherman trying to catch the highest quality fish. Meanwhile, 4, most men take whatever they can get. They're like sea trawlers throwing a big net into the ocean, picking up whatever. There's a lot of men out there that will pretty much go with anyone, attractive or unattractive. 5.
Yes, this is correct. So it's the problem. Where's the problem? Men and women have a different mating strategy in general because women are highly selective about their partners because they need to be, because they want the best possible genetic material and the best possible mate, aka alpha provider if they can get one. And alpha doesn't have to be looks alone. It does help, but it doesn't have to be that alone. And men, we are more polygynous in our reproductive strategy. So yes, of course, we're trawling with a huge net to try and catch as many women as possible. Oh, we can't try because of biology. Morons.
Looks is becoming even more important for guys now because of the explosion of online dating apps. 6.
Yeah, it's becoming more important to men. You know, here's the problem. The problem is men like this. Goes back to the external projection. Instead of working on what you can work on, you're worried about what you can't be. The guy, I'm not 6 foot tall. Okay. Don't be 6 foot tall. Oh, now I got to give up. Guys are thinking about everything they're not instead of everything that they could possibly be. You don't think about your possibilities and what's open to you and how you can move forward and how you can get a win. No, you think about all the reasons why you can't get a win. I understand the logic, but it doesn't make sense because you know why it doesn't make sense to me? Because I'm not a loser, because I'm not a quitter. So I'm like, okay, I can't get over there. How do I get over there? Do I have to climb a wall? Do I have to go get a rope? Do I have to take an airplane or a helicopter? What do I have to do to get over there? This is my problem. My solution's over there. How do I get there? I'm not sitting here thinking about the problem. Oh, the problem. Oh, what was me? Look, it's just in front of me. Stupid. Red Sings Blues, man. Welcome. $5 super chat. What's worse is these guys are blowing up that channel. Meanwhile, channels like yours and mine have to fight for a living with them. It's true, man. Doomers out there, man. I can't, bro. People don't want the truth. They want feel goods. They want to, just yeah. You're a loser, man. It's just terrible out there. And these guys never have a solution. I guarantee you. I haven't even watched this video. I haven't watched this video, guys. I guarantee you this guy doesn't have a solution at the end of the video. Bet your money he doesn't. Oh, as for online looks are important to men. Women, yes, they do like an attractive guy, but they have different attraction markers and they have more attraction markers than men. So you don't fit one. Go into another one. Get your money right. Oh, you don't want to be used for money. Okay, it is what it is. But you know what? It's a tool for you and it's what she wants. So you just, you know what? You got the money and she wants your money. That doesn't mean you got to be an idiot. I got money and businesses want my money. Does that mean I got to be stupid about giving them my money? No. Get the best possible deal you can. Use what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. I don't have this particular thing, but I can use something else that I do have to get what I want. Looks are more important because of online. Okay, so what? These women are all average. How many times have you seen those before and after pictures of all these women? What do I always say? Treat them like they're regular. You know why? Because they are regular. Because when that makeup comes off, you know what they are? They're like, go back into my older videos. I said, when any woman with makeup on, you automatically take 3 points off of her attractiveness. Automatically off the rip. She's 7. Guess what? Take 3 points off. She's a 4. Talk to her like a 4. Talk to her like she's a 4. You know why? Because she probably is without her makeup. Looks don't matter. They're all regular. All these women are regular. But we've been telling guys for a long time, you can go on Rich Cooper's channel. You can come on MLD John's channel. You can come on my channel. You can come on Mehdi Tijani's channel. There is a shortage of high-value men who get things done and are on their mission and get things done. There's not a shortage of a bunch of pretty girls out there. Make yourself the prize instead of worrying, poor black pill me. Babe, can you edit that out, please? YouTube will probably really get on me about that one.
Yeah, maybe. Now
Later.
Yeah.
So, you get the picture. There's some things you can't say online, so I won't say that one. I'll have that edited out. Let's continue. I told you I'm not going to be...
Looks is also becoming more important because women are exposed to more and more options daily. What's the fastest way to narrow down 100 options? Easy. Just get rid of anyone short, ugly, bald, and so on. 7.
Okay. Where's the problem? I do not begrudge these women for that. Do you know what I do? I've got like 7 matrimonial apps on my phone. I'll match with a whole bunch of women. You know what I do? I got a technique. I just go like this. My wife was laughing. I was just like, I was just right swiping everybody. She was like, dang, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, not wasting my time on a matrimonial app. If I match with one of these broads and she's ugly, fat, she's a peg-legged pirate with one eye, guess what I'm going to do? Unmatch. I do it too. Why wouldn't you? These women are trying to get their best possible options. Why don't you try and get your best possible options? That's what we all do. I wouldn't date her. She's fat. I wouldn't date her. She's a single mother. Oh, she has a preference. We're all doomed. We can't get a woman. Red Sings Blue, bark a lot of feet. $5 super chat. There are other factors. I can't grow a beard. I can't grow locks. I better my skills and better what I can do. Who cares what she thinks you lose doing so? Exactly. Whoever told you to consider her in that anyway? We always say you build it for you. You build you for you. You're not doing it for her anyway. You know? But guys out here just doom and glooming it up because women have preference choices. Oh, woe is me. I might not be inside of her preference. Well, you know what? There's a woman out there, you know what I mean? And you do fit in her preference. If it was halal to bet, I would put money on it. There's a woman out there looking for a guy like you right now. But nope, you know what? You're not going to find her because you're Mr. Doom and Gloom Black Pillar.
No, actually, women have preferences. But at the end of the day, she doesn't get what she wants.
Yeah, most women don't get what they want anyway.
She's going to drop their preferences.
That's true too. Women are going to settle. Whether you want to be the guy that you settle for or not, you know, I don't know if that's a position you want to be in. I don't care. But you know what? These women do become available because you can want what you want all you want. That doesn't mean you're going to get it. Well, they want all the handsome guys. Guess what? The handsome guys, he has options. And you know what? Just like you guys are complaining that these women are taking options that don't include you, these guys that they want are picking options that don't include them. But do you see women going black pilled? No. They just buy more makeup. They try new makeup. They buy apple bottom jeans. And then, you know what they do? They sucker in the suckers to make themselves feel better. But you can't go out, work out, get your money right, you know, get your confidence up and suck them in the same way they suck you in with them dang thirst trap photos online. You ain't figured out the game after all this time. You know, I'm a firm believer that men are smarter than women. I am. I believe it. I don't mean it in a sexist way. It's just when we look at STEM, men dominate. We are just smarter than women. But women figured it out better than men somehow. I don't know how they do it. You know, women understand that men are attracted to looks. So what do? They put on makeup, clothing that attracts men. Women, they're attracted to other factors, and that's why guys lie to women. Some guys figure, I'm not saying lie to women, guys. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that's why guys get good at game, because game is all about speech and activating their brains. It's all there laid out for you. But, you know, guys, just they want to quit. They want to quit. Dudes want to quit.
Any man an 8 or above in attractiveness will have the red carpet rolled out for him on online dating apps. 8.
Okay, and? He has an unfair advantage. You hating on him for unfair advantages? I don't know if that's hating on him. He's just stating it as a fact. Okay, fine. So now what you going to do? You're going to give up because he has an unfair advantage? No, he has an unfair advantage. Okay. Abuse it. If you have an unfair advantage, abuse it. Why not? He's got an unfair advantage. Fine. Now you got to learn how to play the game properly. Now you got to be on your A game. This requires you to be your best, but that's what guys don't want. That's what these doomers are all about. They don't want to be on their best. You know why? Because it's too much work for them. It's too much work. It's too hard. I've heard that from men. One-to-one consultations. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. That's life, man. Welcome to the reproductive gene pool as Allah has created it. Welcome, gentlemen. It's not supposed to be easy. You know why? Because we don't want losers reproducing.
In contrast, any man between a 5 and 7 in attractiveness will struggle massively on online dating, getting barely any matches and scarcely getting replies to messages.
Well, maybe move offline dating, you know? Women are always saying lately, I wish guys would come to talk to me like they used to do in the past, this, that, the other. We always heard about how men did street approaches and this, that, the other. Okay, well, fine, try it. I don't know. Try something other than the app, maybe try and build yourself, build it, and they will come. Women start to notice when you build yourself, and you know what they do? They come to you. Stop chasing your tail. Do the work that you're supposed to be doing instead of wishing you were Chad Giga, whoever.
9. Any man below a 5 will get 0 matches for life. 10.
Any man below a 5 won't get any matches for life. You know, look at the photos of your grandfather. If there are any photos of your great grandfather, look at them dudes. These are dudes that didn't even shave their nose hairs, and they got married. Because here you are. These dudes didn't shave their armpits. They probably didn't take a bath every single day. They didn't shave. They didn't wear Old Spice. These were dudes that weren't wearing GQ and Gucci belts. You know what he was, though? He was a man. He was a man in the purest sense. And women loved that. You know why? Because he wasn't worried and thinking about stuff like a woman does. He wasn't overthinking it. He was a doer. He was an accomplisher. He was a go-getter. Stuff that women absolutely love. And online dating it is cancer. I don't know why these guys even carrying on like that's the only place that you can find a woman.
Online dating apps, 60% of likes go to the top 10% of men. 11, 80%.
Who cares? Doesn't matter. Goes back to what I said before. All these women ain't going to get all these guys. So it doesn't matter anyway.
The matches go to the top 20%. 12, 95% of matches go to the top 50%. Therefore, 13, just 5% of matches go to the bottom 50% of guys.
Are people only on apps nowadays? What's going on here? He's talking like there's nothing else and there's no other way to meet a woman except for on an app. This is the only way to meet a woman? This guy, you see, this is that Deliveroo/delivery mentality generation. You can hear he's a young guy. He's younger than me. He's got the mentality that everything just is delivered to your door, including a woman. You want pizza? Hey, deliver. You want furniture? Amazon, IKEA, delivered. You want a woman? App, delivered. Maybe you should try something different, homie. I don't know. If one thing's not working for you, maybe you should try something else. It's obviously working for other people. We got, what's his name? That guy, Troy. He's as old as I am. That guy, he might use apps, but he's out doing street approaches at my age. So, no, not everything's online. Hey, you know what? A sister talked to me. I got an approach. I can show it to you. No, let me not show it to you because it'll expose the sister's name. Sister asked me if I was married. She approached me if I was married online. I said, yeah, I'm married. I got multiple wives. And I said, but here you can go to cowife.com and you can sign up there. And she's like, no, I'm not going online. I'm not that desperate. This is an attractive sister. She's an attractive sister. So she approached me online, but she's not willing to use an online app. Guess what that means? She's out there waiting for some guy to come along. Not everybody's online, guys. Pathetic.
14. These statistics also show that looks are mostly objective. There is very little room for opinion or preference. 15.
Okay. They're objective. Okay. Who cares? Again, women have higher and more attraction markers than just looks.
15. A man's money now means nothing to women, as they can instead either work for themselves or rely on the government to provide resources instead.
Yeah, if that's true, then why are women not dating like broke dudes? Why are all of these women? You can go on, what's his name? What's this guy's name? Myron Gaines. Go on his show and look at all those women. All of those women want a guy who makes at least 6 figures. So this is just objectively wrong, because we have actual real-time footage of women in nearly the hundreds now, because we've seen so many shows. All of them saying they want a guy that makes 6 figures. All of them. Wrong. This is just plain out deceptive doomer lies right there.
16. Any man that gets in a relationship based on his money has no real attraction from the woman. It is all fake love. 17.
Okay. Well, understand the game then. If you know this woman is with you because you have money, then don't love her. We have a mutual agreement. I give you a half-decent lifestyle, and you give me what I want. Now, if I don't get what I want, you're not getting what you want. You're out the door. You can do this. You can do this halal. I have, me personally, I have no problem whatsoever with transactional relationships. I absolutely don't have a problem with it. Surprise, surprise. Because no matter what, if I love the woman or I don't love the woman, if you're going to marry Abuamerican, I'm going to get what I want. And if I don't get what I want, we're not going to be married. I have no problem with transactions. What does it take? Okay, so in order for us to get this freak on, what's it going to take, girl? Well, I want this and I want to live like that. All right. I can actually do that. But I ain't going crazy like this. I'm gonna break down details. I'm not going into great, I'm not going extravagance. I'm not going to give you a Bentley, this, that, the other. I'm not trying to buy you stuff that's going to break me or, whatever else. You're not going to be rich off of my back, but I'll give you a good life. Perfectly fine with transactional relationships. You know why? Because that was the history of a lot of relationships. When you look at rich people to this day, not only to this day, but in the past, relationships were what? Based upon lineage. And let's unite our kingdoms. They were transactional. They weren't love marriages. Love marriages don't really work anyway. So what do you care about love? Love marriages have the highest fail rate out of all relationships there are. Get an arranged marriage. There you go.
His only purpose is just to provide resources for her, whether it be pay for her bills, expensive dates, holidays, and so on. 18. Any man.
Let's cover that. So you have a daughter. I have a daughter. I have multiple daughters. I want her to get married. I love your daughter. Yeah, fine, but can you take care of her? Am I a gold digger now? I don't want no broke dude marrying my daughter. Do you want a broke dude marrying your daughter or your sister? It can't be the only thing, obviously, but I definitely don't want a broke dude marrying my daughter. Well, how are you going to take care of her? What, now I got to take care of both of y'all? Yeah, you know what? I'm perfectly fine with women wanting non-broke dudes, because she'd be a fool to marry a broke dude because she is going to end up starving. Now, that doesn't mean he has to be rich. He doesn't have to be extravagantly rich, but he has to be able to take care of her. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Oh, gosh, you guys are killing me. This doomer stuff here just kills me. I hate this stuff. Anyway, let's keep going.
Man that gets a relationship mainly because of his money will likely get dumped as soon as he loses his job or investments.
Well, just make sure you make smart investments and smart moves. You know what I mean? Here's the simple fact of the matter is, the more successful you are, the more friends you're going to have. And when you lose your success, guess what? Male or female, a lot of those friends are going to disappear on you. Would you be surprised if your girl did it? My girl runs out the door on me if I go broke. You know what? I don't care. One less cost. Alhamdulillah. You're broke. I don't care if you're gone. I need to go on monk mode and get my money back. You want to leave? Will it hurt? Yeah, it's going to hurt. But you know what? Bye, bish. We will see you never again. I'll see you when I get it all back. And I'm laughing at you driving by like beep, beep in the Lambo, baby. I don't care. You want to leave when it gets tough? Bye. What are you, jealous that she can go marry some guy right off the rip after leaving you who's rich? Okay, fine. Not your loss. Get it back. Get richer. Get more women. Sounds like a plan to me. She just saved you like the cost of a full adult in your house. She spent an entire adult left your house. Less electricity, less water used. These are all bills that you pay for. Food, clothing, all that. You can get a smaller place. my homie, you can stack cash, go back on the hunt, stack your cash, get your business right, whatever else, get you another girl. You know what this is? This is the idea that you have a soulmate. She was my soulmate and she left me when I lost my job. Well, obviously, she wasn't your soulmate, was she? I don't believe in soulmates. I believe you can have very good relationships with women. You can love them deeply. You can live them dearly. But at the end of the day, they're not my everything. These are guys who are super deep blue-pilled. She's my everything. She left me because I didn't have the money. No, she was never anything. You're just a stupid moron. You're an idiot who actually thought that you don't have the burden of performance on your neck. And that you can get a girl and just, that's it. You can go on cruise control and you could take your foot off the gas pedal now. And you know what? You can't. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. The burden of performance is on you every single day. And everybody's watching you because everybody has to depend on you, including society. That's why they're trying to tax us to death right now, because they need us. Everybody needs us. We're men. Freaking own it. Stop whining like a bunch of little girls, because that's what you sound like. And that's why you don't get girls, because you sound like one. I hate this topic. I hate these people. I'm a black guy in Germany. I'm killing it. I got an amazing job. Germans refused the job I took, and it's an amazing job. They were like, you've been the best candidate. We got qualified Germans coming for it. I'm a black guy in Germany. Dude, if I told you my jobs, if you were my men's community and you saw my job, the supervisory mid-executive level position I got here in Germany, the cash I'm going to be making. How? I'm a black guy in Germany. This is the place where they were walking around blowing stuff up and killing millions of people, apparently, in the Second World War. Apparently, I'm a hated race and ethnicity here. How am I killing it? You know why? Because I'm not a doomer, gloomer loser. Because the burden of performance is something that never ends. It's a freaking bank account that needs to be checked and filled every single day. Every day, the bills are due. You don't get a day off. You don't get a break. You don't get a break, guys. Abuamerican's telling you right now, Muslim, not Muslim, atheist, I don't care what you are. If you're a man, you don't get a day off. There's no days off. You don't get a break. You don't get a break. I don't care how that makes you feel. You don't get a break. You know what they say in the military? Enjoy the suck. Learn to enjoy it, guys. And the same thing applies with money.
19. Relationships based on money will likely end up as dead bedrooms. The man might get intimacy twice a year, on his birthday and on Christmas. 20.
Okay. You can't control how often you get laid, but you know what you can control? You can control if you stay in that relationship or not. Oh, surprise, surprise. Just walk out. Kick her out. Walk out, kick her out, whatever else. Why are you dealing with a woman who's not going to sleep with you except for twice a year? What? Remember what I said about these guys being losers? You see, these are men who let their circumstances control them. They don't control their circumstances. They don't control their lives. They just give up. They throw in the towel. I'm stuck with this woman. I need sex 2 times a year. What was me? Losers. They let everything around them, control their situations, control their decisions, control their choices. It's like, you know what they are? They're objects. They're not actors. Men are supposed to be actors. We are not. We are not objects, gentlemen. We are men. We take action. If things aren't going the way you like it to be, what do? You quit, you leave your job. You don't like your job? Leave it. Why do you stay there, be miserable, be treated miserably for year after year after year? Guys will readily quit their jobs and go start a new one anytime, but then a woman doesn't give him the hoo-ha except for twice a year, and he's going to stay in a relationship for 10 years? Help me make that make sense. You know, Abuamerican has like 15 divorces. He has 35 divorces. Yeah, but you know what? Alhamdulillah, Abuamerican gets the smash out every single day. Because I'm not going to tolerate a woman who's not going to give me the smash out. And so, hey, you want to hold out, girl? Watch this. Go hold out over there back at your parents' house. Because you ain't using that thing here. So you know what? Just go back to your parents' house. You cannot use it there at your parents' house. You bum, you deal with like no hoo-ha for the next 10 years. Abuamerican's not doing it. That was an accident. So let's get back to this. Oh, my screen share stopped. It was good. I need to take a break anyway. I'm getting all worked up here. Gosh, you know why I'm getting worked up? Because I hate this topic. I hate it with a passion. I really don't want to talk about it. It just angers me. It just angers me, the entire topic. And so it's hard for me to stay calm here, guys. Excuse me. I'm going to try and stay calm, but I hate this topic. Let's go.
Confidence doesn't mean much and only helps if the man in question is already attractive.
Yeah, well, you know, if you're not confident, then that's what you're going to believe. I mean, if you're not a confident person, then you automatically believe that. Why? Do you see the circularness of this argument, guys? Do you? Let's play this back again. This is a person who thinks you're stupid. This is a person who thinks you're... No. There's no listen to the other side. Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? This is a person who thinks you're stupid. He's insulting your intelligence. Listen to this again and tell me you don't hear the stupid in this statement.
20. Confidence doesn't mean much and only helps if the man in question is already attractive.
Confidence doesn't mean much. This is a guy who's never been with a woman. This guy, he must be a virgin. I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine this guy's been with a woman because he doesn't understand women. But anyway, it's a circular argument. Confidence doesn't mean nothing because you don't look good. It only matters when you look good. So you don't need to be confident. You see what I'm saying? So don't be confident because you don't look good. That's basically what he's saying to me. Tell me he's not saying that. He's saying if you don't look good, it doesn't matter to be confident. So let's just walk around because I don't look good. Let me just be, let's have no confidence in myself. I'm ugly, so now I have to go be insecure and I can't be confident as a man because I don't look good. Allahu Akbar. How, bro, Mooncumber, I know you sent me this, bro, and take this in the best way, but bro, did your mom drop you as a baby that you watch this stuff and you take it seriously? I mean, did you really analytically listen to what this guy is telling you? Did you really you're ugly, so you can't be confident. Just go around being an insecure guy. So looks are the only thing that's related to confidence, huh? Under no circumstances hey, Triple G, the boxer, it's as far as I know, I don't know, I'm not a woman, but as far as I know, that guy's ugly as a bag of rocks. You think he's not confident? I think Manny Pacquiao is probably one of the ugliest men on the planet. You think he's not confident? You know what? He built his confidence outside of the realm of looks. And do you think he walks around inconfident and insecure around men or women? Do you really believe he does that? We can go after example. So you say Triple G, you say Manny Pacquiao are good-looking guys. I don't know if they are or aren't. In my eyes, all guys are ugly, but I think they're extra ugly. So let's find some ugly guys out there who are in the same realm. They built their confidence outside of looks. You know why? Because looks ain't everything. One day, your looks are going to fade, just like with women. You're not always going to be a good-looking guy, and if you don't have anything to fall back on other than those looks, you're going to be bitter, sour like those women who hit the wall. Bro, Barakallah Fik, I'm not mad at you. But I hate this stuff with a passion. This is why I don't cover it, because I hate it with a burning passion. And then they say stuff that insults my intelligence. It insults my intelligence. Now, I'm not rocking around here like a brainiac super genius with 275 IQ. I'm not. But when you insult my intelligence with something so easily dissected, so transparently easy to just pick apart and destroy, I want to grab that guy and physically just, ooh. So I have a hard time doing this, guys. You have to forgive me. This works me up. As you can see, this works me up. I hate this topic. I think I've said that about 50 times on the stream already. I'm going to say it about 50 more before it's over.
21. This is because if an unattractive guy is confident, it is often seen as creepy or arrogant.
So what? So now the unattractive guy is confident and women see it as creepy and whatever else. Who told you to be confident for women? Are you confident for women? Or are you confident because you are good at what you do? You know you're good at what you do. You know you're the freaking man. And so you act like you're the man. Who cares what she thinks? Why is everything in your life revolving around women and what they think of you? What a pathetic existence. Pathetic. They're right. If you're trying to be confident because of her, you are a creep. You know what? I'm confident no matter what. If I ain't got €1 in the bank, I'm confident because I am me. I know myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know that I can have €1 today and I'll have 10,000 tomorrow. I'm confident in myself and my abilities. I don't care what she thinks. I don't care what she thinks. I ain't doing it for her. Are they attracted to that? Yes, absolutely. They're like, wow, that guy's confident. But you know who doesn't notice and who doesn't care if they notice I'm confident or not? Me. Because I still got to bring home the halal bacon at the end of the day. And whether she eats bacon or not is not my business. She's not my problem. Who cares what you think, woman? I got checks and bills and whatever else to pay every day. The bills are due at the end of every day. Abuamerican don't care about you and what you think. I love my wife to death, but you know what? With or without her, the bills are due at the end of every day. Who cares what you think, woman? You don't do what you do for women.
Besides, 22, confidence is very correlated with looks anyway. Statistically speaking, shorter, more unattractive, and overweight people are more likely to get bullied in school.
Yeah, short people get bullied in school. Okay. Short people also know how to fight. You can learn how to fight, and you know what? When people find out you know how to fight, you know what happens? They stop bullying you. It's in your hands. You can control it. Easy one. Overweight, easy. Don't be overweight. Just don't. You see, this goes back to what I was saying. These are losers. These are losers. They do not want to take action. They don't want to learn how to fight. It's just easier to complain about being bullied. It takes time to learn how to fight. It takes hard work and confidence and competence. All that has to be developed. It's too much work for them. I'm getting bullied because I'm short. Losing weight is not easy. You got to stop stuffing your face, and you got to like actually get past motivation and get into discipline so that you can work off all the fat. It's easier to just complain. I can't get a woman because I'm fat. You can control that though. Stupid. What is black pill? It's stupid. That's what it is. Black pill is a bag of stupid. That's what black pill is. I'm trying to stay calm here, guys. Forgive me. I'm trying to stay calm. I knew this was going to put me in a bad mood. But this video will be available from here out. And the next time someone asks me about black pill, they can come here and hear my frustrations.
Which, no surprise, is going to have a negative effect on a person's confidence and self-esteem. Meanwhile, 23, attractive people are more likely to be appraised from teachers, parents, which in turn boosts their confidence.
That doesn't mean anything. What do I tell you guys? Confidence and competence, right? You got to be competent also, right? If you're not competent, all the confidence in the world ain't going to help you. I'm confident I can do any job. Does that mean I'm going to walk into a freaking OP room and start brain surgery because I'm competent? confident? No, you have to have confidence. You have to have competence to go together with your confidence. One affects the other. I don't walk in a OP room. Hey, look at me. Abuamerican, I look good. Give me that brain over there. Let's start operating. What? 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 I look good. So now, hey, I can just walk around confident, being a total fool. Well, if I'm just walking around confident with no particular reason whatsoever other than I look good, I'm probably a moron. I'm probably stupid as this DJI controller here. Make it make sense.
24. On top of this, generally, people tend to adopt a level of confidence based on how they look. 25.
You can control how you look. Dress properly, get fit. Very easy. Very simple. Dress properly, dress for your body type. Make sure your body type is called FIT, fit.
For example, how can this short guy look confident to the camera if he's standing next to this man who's way taller than him?
You know what this is called? This is called biodiversity. Biodiversity does not affect your confidence as a man. External factors do not control something which is internal. Your confidence, it comes from here. It comes from here. You know you're good at something. Maybe the little guy is the doctor and the tall guy is a nurse. Why would the doctor not be confident? We have no context with this picture whatsoever. The little guy might be the tall guy's supervisor. What are we talking about here? We're just taking a picture. And we could just do this with all of life. You know how much better I look than all my supervisors. You know how much fitter I am than all my supervisors. These guys inconfident. I'm not confident either, but these guys definitely are anything but confident. I could beat them to a pulp. They are victims in front of me. I could literally end their lives quicker than they actually believe as men. They don't have no clue and no idea. Actually, they do. They've seen my fight videos. They see me, in action in a lot of my videos. They know I could end them. Does that stop them from being confident men? They're shorter than me. They're skinnier than me. They're pudgy. They're only good at their particular field, but they're very confident in their field. What does that mean? So you take an issue of biodiversity and now you put it on something of confidence that has nothing to do with the issue of biodiversity. So if I go to China and I'm walking around these Chinese guys, are they not confident because Abuamerican, the big black guy walking like 4 heads above them, is like walking around? Guy probably thinks he can Chinese kung fu me to death. He probably thinks that. You know what? They probably think, well, that guy, your social credit score, we're going to ruin you, Mr. Abuamerican. These guys ain't scared of you. They ain't scared of me. They take their power and their confidence somewhere else in another place where they know they have solid game. If you are depending on your confidence from looks alone, you are going to have a very difficult life. Life is going to kick you in the nads regularly.
"26. How can this man smile with confidence when he has bad teeth?
Go to a doctor. Go to a dentist. Go to a dentist. Go to the dentist. No, my teeth ain't perfect. My teeth ain't perfect. These ones, they're not even straight. These ones aren't straight. These ones got like a nice curve to it. This got like a little corner egg to it. I don't care. Go look in your girl's mouth. You know what? She went to an orthodontist also. Go to see an orthodontist. Go see one.
27.
That's what she did. The women go and see orthodontists. Women don't have naturally straight, perfectly rolled teeth, just because they're born like that. I guarantee you they went to an orthodontist.
How can this man be confident in his own skin when he has severe facial acne?
Why wouldn't he be? It's his skin. How can I be confident walking around Germany? I'm a black man in a country that's full of white people. What a douchebag. What a douchebag. What a douchebag. You know who cares about his acne? Him. If I met this guy and we were on the job and he could do his job well, you think I care about his acne? I ain't trying to kiss him on the cheek. I don't care. If this guy was killing it, driving a C63, whatever else, yeah, maybe the women want his car. But as long as he understands those women want his car, you know what they're not going to care about? They're not going to care about his acne. 100%. You know why? Because we understand how women operate now. Oh, he's making six figures? He got acne, but you know what? He's ticking all the other boxes. That's how women operate. He ticks most of the boxes, not all of them. And so you know what? The acne is a minor thing. You go see a dermatologist. We have those nowadays. Surprise, surprise. I can't afford a dermatologist. Well, then you're a loser. Go get a proper job. Get good at something. Make your money, like I've been telling you the whole time, and then go see a dermatologist. Solvable problems. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Solvable problem. You loser. Yeah, you should have a beard.
28. Status also doesn't matter for these reasons. Because 29, similar to confidence, status is also largely determined by looks.
So you telling me this guy in the middle, this famous actor guy, because I know he's a famous actor guy. You telling me he can't pull women in a room full of dudes? You telling me if the famous actor guy there, who's obviously short in the picture, was in a room full of hot women and they know who he is and they don't know who I am, he's not gonna pull women? What? Status means everything. It means everything. That guy, he's famous. He has status. Women recognize him. I don't care if you're Chad, whoever, you're unknown. Guess what? They're going to be screaming, it's the TV guy, kid guy. And you, Larry Ellison. There you go. Thank you. Larry Ellison, or whatever his name is. They're going to be screaming his name. You're going to be standing in the corner like, oh, wow, look at that little short guy over there. Kill it. This is what you're going to be doing. Status does mean everything. It's just an outright lie to sell you a doomer ideology.
For example, 30, 58% of CEOs are over 6 foot, despite them only making up 15% of the population. Additionally, 31, women tend to only care about status when they have reached settling down age. 32.
What? Make this make sense. Why this even matters? Why does any of this matter? Let me listen to that again.
By looks. For example, 30, 58% of CEOs are over 6 foot, despite them only making up 15% of the population. Additionally, 31, women tend to only care about status when they have reached settling down age.
Even I don't aim for women who are in settling down age. I always go for women in their early to, from like 18 to like 28. Don't go for women in settling down age. Novel idea there, maybe? What does the CEOs being over 6 foot tall have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Go open your own business then. Become a CEO of your own business. You got brains just like the big, tall CEO guy, right? So use them. He used his. Why can't you use yours? It doesn't mean anything, really. It doesn't really mean anything. It's like a very random statistic. What? So companies are out here saying, we need a new CEO. Ted's been performing really well all year, but he's only 5'5". Yeah, sorry, Ted. We're going to hire Chad over there. He's 6 foot tall. Chad hasn't been meeting his quotas, but Chad's over 6 feet tall. Hey, Chad, welcome to CEO world. I don't even know what he's saying here. Someone help me understand what he's saying, why this is important. Correlation, causation, the lack of it. Is this not one of those times when this applies? Tell me, someone help me understand what I'm missing here. Someone help me understand what I'm missing here. I don't understand what I'm missing here. See, this is where I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Maybe someone else sees something I don't see. Give me 1 second. Coach Redfield, so what are you talking about here? Oh, good one. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to share a different screen. This guy right here. Look at this guy. Nick his name is more of a problem than his entire personality and body. This dude got no arms, no legs, and he's a millionaire. This dude can't even say he's 5 feet tall. Hold on. I've seen this guy before. Thank you, Coach Kareem, for this guy. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's get here. I'm gonna open up a new tab. Let's stop this tab. Let's share a new tab. Excuse me. You think Nick is a black pillar? Nick has no arms, no legs, and his wife, that's a quality girl he's sitting on top of right there. He's got a pretty wife. But you, with your arms and your legs, you can't figure it out. This anomaly here figured it out. But you struggling. How did Nick do it, guys? If black pill is real, this guy, he shouldn't have that woman. He shouldn't have millions. CEOs are all over 6 feet tall. What's going on here with Nick? You know what's going on with Nick? Nick ain't a loser that gave up. Nick ain't a loser that looked for an excuse to give up. Let me say that again. Let's get this here nice and close. Hold on, let me close the screen so we can get this nice and close. I'm gonna pull this up close. Nick isn't a pathetic loser that gave up. But let's keep going.
"32. University-aged girls don't care much about a man's BMW if the man driving it is short, old, and balding." 30.
You know, women don't care about a man's thing. University age women don't care about this. If you're short, old, bald, you know, I don't know what's going on here with that one. Guys in university need to be focusing on university. Guys who ain't in university, you're short, fat, and balding. Well, first off, if you're balding, just shave it all off. I'm balding. I shave it all off. I'm not fat. I can't control my height, but I can control whether or not I'm fat. So control whether you're fat. That's it. And then we go back to the original statement. Women have more attraction markers than men. But anyway.
3. Women only start caring about your personality after you're above their minimum looks threshold. 30.
No, that's not true. Personality is everything the less looks you have. You have to have an A-class personality the less looks you have. Everything has to be more on point. Sure. Looks are easy to fall back on. You see, that's what guys think. This is what these black pillar guys think. Black pillar guys think dudes that look good are falling back on looking good only. No, they have personality also, believe it or not. You know why? Because they've learned that they have to have personality in order to get and keep women. Believe it or not, looking good just isn't enough. You know what? I know I'm a good looking guy. You know it's not good enough? Just looking good. You got to have personality also. So have a good personality. You have to as a guy. All guys have to have a good personality. It's not just, ugly guys got to have good personality or whatever else. I don't know what that's all about. That's just a bit goofy. And there was a point I want to make there. Let me see if I can come back to it again. Hold on.
Short, old, and balding. 33. Women only start caring about your personality after you're above their minimum.
Yes, I remember now. What's that guy's name? 1 second. Give me a second. We're going to go through this again. Let me find it. I can't find an appropriate picture. Let me see if I can find an appropriate picture here. It's going to be hard to find. Hold on. Let me try this. Let me see if I can find an appropriate picture. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? These are all no good. Can't use these. All right, I'm gonna just use this one. You guys can whine and complain in the comments, because you saw a woman's wrist. So where is it? Picture needs to load. Let's stop sharing screen. Let's share screen. This is Patrice O'Neal. And Patrice O'Neal is with this girl. Now, this girl, she's looking really average. She doesn't have, makeup on, whatever else. When she has makeup on, she's an amazing looking woman. She really is. Patrice O'Neal was so fat that he died from fat. He died of diabetes. He was so fat that it killed him. You know what this guy had? He had personality. He had a lot of personality. He had a very good personality in that sense. He was funny. He was confident. He was competent. He knew what he was talking about. He knew how to speak well. He did everything right except keep this fitness together. He had his money right, whatever else. And his girl was smoking, or still is technically. Your personality means a lot. It means a whole lot. You can be as good looking as you want, and it won't bring you anything, because personality means a lot to women. But whatever. Let's keep going with this goofy stuff. Why is my mouse not working now? We're only 4 minutes in a 14-minute deal.
34. If you're way above a woman's minimum looks threshold, it gets to the point where you can get away with pretty much anything. And in fact, your negative personality traits can be seen as positives.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Why does that matter to him? Because so he can get away with something that you can't. So now what? The entire world just falls apart? A guy has an unfair advantage over it. Does that mean you just give up now? Guess who gets to do this also? Women get to do this also. Women get away with murder. Pretty women get away with murder. Pretty women get away with stuff that fat, ugly women don't get away with. We all know, this includes myself included. This is me too. Pretty women get away with stuff that ugly women don't get away with. I even do this. I'm like, I'm going to give you a pass because you're pretty. But that ugly girl, I'm like, I'm really having no need to take any crap from you over there, donkey face. Listen, horse face, you need to chill. You have no reason to be acting the way you act. Now we're surprised when women do it. I'm not surprised when women do it. You know why? Because I do it. Horseface don't get no playroom. She has to be on point with everything. That's why we call them butter faces. I'll put a butterface on the team. I ain't gonna lie. Abuamerican will put a butterface on team. Everything's good butterface, but butterface better be on point. You better have a smile with your ugly self every time I walk in the door. I don't care if you get uglier with your smile. You better be smiling. Baby, you look terrible smiling. At least smile with your mouth closed. But I'm glad you're smiling, because if you weren't, I'd probably throw you out. Boom. Why is that a problem? I'd 100% do that. I'm like, girl, you got everything. You got that personality, man. You got that body. Girl, you're drunk, mashallah. Ooh, girl, you built just that waist, how it comes down. You like that hourglass, but man. Baby girl, come here. Let me put this blanket over your face. I got this bag here, baby. Just put this on. Everything's going to be perfect. It's a Prada bag, baby. I promise. Put it over your head. Why is that a problem? So she does the same thing to you. Now you mad? You're viewing the world wrong. You horse-faced dude. Just be cool.
35. An attractive man who is shy is perceived as cute. Meanwhile, 36, an unattractive man who is shy is seen as antisocial. 37, an attractive man who is awkward is seen as funny or adorable. Meanwhile, 38, an unattractive man who is awkward is seen as weird or creepy.
I have nothing to say about this. I just don't care. Why are you basing your entire personality? Why do you care what these people think about your personality? You're societally, is everything that you do, everything that you are, everything that you're going to be just based upon like a woman? I just find that problematic in general. It's like you're walking around life worried about what everybody else thinks about you. And you're not worried about just being you, the best possible you that you can be that serves you. That's a real problem. That's just, what, everything he's talking about here, that's just a real psychological problem of the 21st century. He's suffering from like envy. He needs to get offline, whoever this guy is. He's just looking at all sorts of stuff that he can't control. And you can control yourself, your future. You can't control it. That's in Allah's hands, but you can do the work for yourself. You don't think I'm funny? Then go away. I don't care. I'm funny. I'm laughing. You know what I do? I crack jokes, and sometimes people don't laugh, and I'll laugh my head off. You know why? Because I think it's hilarious. And I crack the joke for me because I want to laugh. You are horse face, baby. I don't care if you think it's funny. Come here. I got a mirror. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hold up this mirror. Baby, look, you ugly. She gonna be there like, I'm gonna be laughing. You know why? Because you are ugly. And I think it's funny when I say it like this. Horse face, go stand in the corner and be ugly. Or at least make some tea where I ain't gotta look at you. Ugly. I'm gonna laugh. I don't care if she thinks it's funny. I'm not making a joke for her. It's for me. I gotta laugh and I gotta make the joke because I gotta live with your ugly self. You ugly. I gotta make it funny. I don't care if you laugh or not. That joke's for me. It's not for you. That's my whole life. I go to work. I make jokes because I gotta be around you miserable wankers. I gotta make jokes that you guys don't laugh at because I have to laugh to be around you. I don't care if you think it's awkward. Who cares? I'm not doing it for you. It's for me. So I can smile when I come here looking at your ugly mug at 8 a.m. on a day I didn't want to get up. Who cares what those people think? Why do you care what people think? Hey, Ted, what's up, man? Didn't get any this morning? You poor slob. You ain't got laid in 2 years, did you? You're in that marriage that this guy was talking about, aren't you? You miserable wanker. I hope she doesn't give it to you for another 2 years, you loser. You think he's going to laugh? No, but I'm laughing because I don't like him either. His wife don't like him, and I don't like him. Do I care if everybody else thinks it's funny? Dang, Craig, that was harsh. I know, right? Why are you laughing? That's a terrible ice clip. I know, and he deserves it. Look at his face, that miserable wanker. Why do you care if everybody thinks your jokes are funny or not? Enjoy yourself. I don't care. Why do you care?
39.
Oh, I know why I can do that, because I look good, right? I can have that mentality because I look good. Yes, this is what the doomer would say here.
When an attractive man makes bad jokes, they will be voluntarily laughed at by women as they want to impress him. Meanwhile, 40, when an unattractive man makes good jokes, they will be shunned as they will be seen as perverted or uncalled for. 41, an attractive man who is intelligent is perceived as smart. Meanwhile, 42, intelligence on an unattractive man is nerdy or geeky. 40.
This just goes back into the whole thing with the funniness, I mean, you're not doing it for them. If you're intelligent, you're just intelligent. Alhamdulillah, own it, man. Own it. Own it. You think I'm a nerd? Okay, fine. I'm the nerd guy who does boxing and jiu-jitsu, and if you come over here, I'm gonna wrap you up. We know what we call these dudes technical bullies. The little nerdy guy that nobody wanted to fight because he's a nerd and he can break down anything. And we call them technical bullies, and they can be in the ring, boxing, they can be on jiu-jitsu, in the mat, they can be in Muay Thai. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you. It doesn't matter what they think. Do it for you. Why are you doing it for them? Why do you care what they think? Everything at the end of the day is about the outcomes that you get from you as an individual. All this, women think I'm a nerd. Okay, fine. You think I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd with the 6 figures because I'm a nerd. I got the 6 figures. You taking the bus, baby. You're driving a broke Nissan Altima. I got the Benz C63. You kind of see what I'm saying here? Make it make sense.
3. An attractive man with no friends is seen as a lone wolf.
Or an axe murderer. He might actually be a psychotic killer.
Meanwhile, 44. An unattractive man with no friends is seen as a friendless loser.
Or he might be an axe killer or a psychopath murderer. There's really no difference between the two. If you look good and you got no friends, you're probably doing something wrong. And if you look bad and you got no friends, you're probably doing something wrong. You probably lack personality. Oh, but only good-looking guys are allowed to have personality. I forgot. But what about the good-looking guy here who doesn't have personality? All of a sudden, now he's a loner. I don't know, guys. I can't make sense of it. It's just goofy right now.
So that's the first 44 points. And now I've got almost half of the points out the way. Now it's...
Yeah. I'll probably have a heart attack or an aneurysm before he gets to 50. Summer.
Good time to press the like button and leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, carrying on with the rest of the points. 45. Things such as grooming or improving your appearance don't amount to much and are overrated. This is because 46. Clothes and haircuts are not tied to your genetics.
So, another stupid point. So now, you know, I don't look good. Screw grooming. You gonna walk around looking like, you know, you're gonna go around looking like Bigfoot's uncle because, hey, genetics. Oh, I was born ugly. No need to, you know, get a haircut and get a hairstyle. I'm just gonna walk around here talking in grunts. So you heard it here from Mr. Blackpill. If you're ugly, don't groom yourself. You know, just go ahead, walk around with frizzled hair, trying to look like, you know, one of the apes from the Planet of the Apes. You know, that's it. Just let go, buddy. You know what I mean? Don't buy any nice clothes. Don't look nice, you know, whatever else, because clothes don't change your genetics anyway. So just go ahead, you know, that old oily t-shirt that you saw the guy checking his oil with and he threw on the ground in the parking lot before he drove off. That's your shirt, buddy. Hey, it doesn't matter. You're ugly. Just dress like a bum. Do you not see how ridiculous this is? Let's play that again and look at how ridiculous this is. Let's go back. Let's go back for this one, because this is a special kind of stupid. Let's listen to that again.
45. Things such as grooming or improving your appearance don't amount to much and are overrated. This is because 46. Clothes and haircuts are not tied to your genetics. You can't pass down an expensive haircut to a child. It is an environmental factor.
I don't know why you'd want to pass down a haircut to your child anyway. You want to pass down generational wealth. I mean, what? It got worse. I played it back and it got worse. How do you... This can't be serious. Is this serious? Mooncomer, this guy can't be serious. Is this a comedy? Is this a joke? Is this a troll? I'm serious. Is this a troll? Is this, guys, is this a troll? He can't be serious.
Therefore, women won't care about it. 47. Additionally, these factors often only work when the man is attractive anyway. Nice clothes look good when worn by attractive men, not the other way round.
You know what, though? This is just attractive people. Attractive people have an advantage anyway. You put an attractive woman in bummy clothes, you know what she's going to be? She's going to be attractive. You put an attractive woman in nice clothes, you know what she's going to be? She's going to be attractive. You put an attractive guy in bummy clothes, he's going to be attractive. You put an attractive guy in crappy clothes or in good clothes, you know what he's going to be? He's going to be attractive. It doesn't matter. That's just, you know what? That's the benefit of being attractive. Pretty people are pretty, and it doesn't matter where you put them. Take a pretty person and you put them out there in somewhere like London, which is an ugly city. Sorry, guys, I'm crapping on your city. And they're going to be an attractive person. I shouldn't crap on London like that, but I don't like it. It's an ugly city. You put attractive people no matter where in the world, guess what they're going to be? They're going to be attractive. It's just, why are you begrudging attractive people? It doesn't matter. But just because you're not an attractive person doesn't mean now that you don't dress nice, you don't take care of yourself, you don't groom yourself, and you just become the monkey off the Planet of the Apes. What are we saying here? What are we saying here?
48. An unattractive man in the exact same clothes will look terrible.
Who cares?
49. Going to the gym.
What did I say earlier? I said dress according to your body type. I said that in this video. You can play it back later on. I said dress according to your body type. Why would you try and dress like somebody else? Oh, he looks good. He's getting all the girls, so I'm going to dress just like him. You're a loser thinking like that. That's not you. You're not him. That's not your style. Dress according to you. You can take someone else's, body type that's famous or whatever else that's close to you, and you can try and match their style as best as possible. Don't copy them, but you can use it to like build your own style, but have your own style. You know why? Because you have your own personality, because you're your own person. If you're trying to copy somebody else and you're thinking that all these other factors that other people have is what it takes to be attractive to women, well, then maybe you're not making it because you're a person who is hollow and empty, and that's not attractive to anybody. Just maybe. Just maybe. You ever stop to think about that? It's like, who are you trying to be, buddy? You ever talk to one of those people? I know you have. I have. And you listen to them talking, you're like, who are you trying to be? No, bro. I don't know. Who am I talking to? Who are you trying to be? You ever talk to that person because they got so much going on in their personality, their clothes, their styles, and they're trying to do everything, keep up with every trend, trying to be like this, trying to be like that, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to be over there. And he's not really doing any of those things. He's trying to be an athlete, but he doesn't really train like one. He's trying to be like the rich guy, but he's not really doing the work to be a rich guy. He's trying to be a fashionista type of guy, but he's not really following fashion or trends and nor really wearing the trends and fashion properly. And you're just like, dude, you're a whole bag of something, and it's a bunch of nothing. Obviously, you're not going to get the same results as a guy who's focused on who he is, what he's trying to accomplish, and what he's doing in his life, irrespective of what you're doing. He's trying to be the best possible version of himself. That means he looks at his style and what works for him, what doesn't. Sometimes, yes, absolutely, because you live in a society. We all live in a society. External factors play a role in there. You're not going to go to Saudi Arabia wearing those little tiny shorts, like this guy right here. You're not going to go walking around Saudi Arabia like this. Maybe some non-Muslim guy will on Miami Beach. But in Saudi Arabia, you need to take your cues from the people and the society there. Obviously, as Muslims, we can't walk around like this anyway. But you get my point. What is he talking about?
Only helps if you are at least average in the face, for which it can dramatically improve your appearance. Meanwhile, 50,
So, your genetics suck. Your parents picked each other because they were ugly. They didn't pick each other because they were attractive. They were like, hey, all the attractive people are taken. So, hey, look, ugly girl. I'm the last ugly guy. You're the last ugly girl. All the sides have been taken. Let's go have this kid named Ahmed. Now, Ahmed, you come out and you the ugly kid in the village. So does it mean now you don't work out, you don't go to the gym, you don't take care of your body? Is that what's going on here? You just eat, you don't eat the cake, you eat all the cakes. You don't eat properly because, hey, you know what? I'm ugly. So now let me be ugly and fat. Well, gym doesn't matter. Remember what I said at the beginning of this? This is a reason not to try. Black pill is a reason to quit. Black pill is a reason why you don't need to try. You're hearing it more and more, aren't you? He's giving you every single excuse there is. Excuse me. He's giving you every single excuse there is to not try. You know what this guy is doing? He's destroying the competition. If you bite onto this, you're one less competitor for him. Because I guarantee you, this guy who's making this video, I haven't seen him, but I guarantee you, he's not eating whatever he wants. I guarantee he's not a fat guy. I guarantee you he dresses as possible, the best possible way that he can. I guarantee you he gets his hair done. I can hear it in his voice because he has a very clear, concise, curated voice. He speaks without error, without flaw. He speaks very precisely. He thinks about everything that comes out of his mouth. People who speak like that, guys, I love psychology. I'm not a psychologist, but I can tell you this. I've been doing this a long time, analyzing people, their behaviors, understanding the context of their behaviors. And that's why I'm good at my one-to-one consultations and fixing relationships. This guy, he's a very precise person, both in his speech and his looks, 100%. He's wrecking the competition. He's removing players from the field. You take this advice, and that's one less guy that he has to compete with for a woman. 100%. And if you fall for this, then maybe you deserve it.
If you're below average in the face, getting a gym body will unlikely work, as it will be seen as overcompensating.
Yeah, being healthy is overcompensating. Don't take care of your health. Don't work out. Don't, be fit. That's overcompensating. Just be a fat sloth, because that's what everybody wants to be, and that's what everybody should be, because that's what our ancestors were.
51. A gym body can look pathetic on a short guy, like he's an aggressive leprechaun.
Okay, and so being a short, fat guy is better? Are we listening to the same people here, guys? Are you hearing what I'm hearing here? How is this a conversation? How is this a conversation? You look pathetic as a short, muscular guy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go be fat now. I'm just gonna stop working out. I'm gonna go start. Dunkin' Donuts is right over there. Let's go, man. Hey, give me 4 dozen donuts, please, because working out is just as a short guy. What?
"52. Some men who are even above average in the face and height are still genetically limited due to factors such as a poor frame and bad muscle building genetics."
So don't try. You see how this is going? Do you see how this is going? At the end of every one of his points, put, so don't bother trying. Do that. We're going to do this for the next couple of points. I'm going to try and limit my commentary, and just at the end of every single point, I'm going to say, so don't even bother trying.
53. If a man has good height who was previously overweight, lowering his body fat percentage in the gym can completely transform his attractiveness. However, 54. This is only the case if the man's underlying facial structure is attractive. If the man is unattractive beneath the fat, he'll barely be in a better place than he was before.
So don't even bother trying.
55. The only difference between a friend and a boyfriend is how physically attractive you are.
So don't bother trying.
56. Most mainstream dating advice is simply awful, and it only serves to temporarily make people feel better about themselves.
So don't even bother trying. Or maybe just filter out who you take advice from. If the dating advice is awful and people are online are saying it's awful, then maybe read the commentary underneath their advice where it says it's awful, and don't take the advice. Or if you try it and it doesn't work and you find out it's awful, don't use it. Maybe. But no, at the end of the day, don't even bother trying.
57. For example, phrases such as just be yourself, just put yourself out there, just be presentable and make people laugh are only surface level and don't infiltrate deeper meanings of attraction.
So don't bother trying. Do you see how this is going? This is subconscious programming you to lose. This guy doesn't want you to win. Meanwhile, he's winning. And you know I know how he's winning? This guy's a content creator. Let me tell you something. In my book that I wrote, Everything Your Mother Never Told You About Online Trolls, I talk about this. Content creators are a different breed of people. They're not the same. This guy's creating content. You know why? Because it gets results. What are results? Comes from effort and work. He's putting in the work. He's doing it. He's getting results. This guy is not taking this advice. I'll put money on it. Because if he was taking the advice, he wouldn't even be making this channel.
"58. In fact, any dating advice that starts with just do whatever is probably going to be terrible, terrible advice."
Just do what you're supposed to do and go make money. That's terrible advice, Abuamerican. Just go and start that combat sport you were thinking about doing. Your confidence will grow with it. That's terrible advice. I get his point, but everything's subjective. People could tell you to do stuff that probably is inappropriate one time, but be appropriate another time. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like stupid.
59. The number of men excluded from the dating market is increasing year after year, and this is mainly because of rejections based on looks.
This is mainly because they're listening to guys like you. They're listening to guys like you, and they're not even trying anymore. They're not even putting it in. You know what? Here's the reality. Allahumma barak. I'm a good-looking guy. I'm not being arrogant. I've had enough women tell me this that I know it's true. But you know what also? I've been rejected. You know how many times I've been rejected? I've been rejected more times than I was successful. You know what? Just like in the point he said before, I just put myself out there and I tried. I actually did that. You know what? I wasn't always good at game. I didn't always have like a personality that women like, but you know what? I still went out and I tried. And you know what? Sometimes I was successful because there were women who were just willing to overlook that because I was that guy they were looking for at that moment. I was in a circle of men that always looked good. I never hung around guys that were like bums and didn't look good or whatever else. You might say, well, Abuamerican, you're making this point. No, I'm not. There's no excuse for a guy not to look good and dress good. You could be as ugly, know me as you want to, but if you got the sharpest suit in the room, you know what? You might be the homie. That's it. But you can't be my homie to this day walking around looking like a bum. You can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't want to be seen with you. You look like a bum. I don't want to be in a room full of men with you looking like a bum. I don't want to be in a room full of women with you looking like a bum. I don't want to be just walking around out somewhere where there's nobody with you looking like a bum. I just don't want to be around a bummy looking dude. I just don't. Why is a woman going to want to be around a bummy looking dude? Yes. Okay. The number of people not dating is increasing. It's because they're out here taking advice from guys like this who are telling you don't even bother trying.
60. The attractiveness of your face is determined by your facial bone structure and is almost entirely genetic.
So don't bother
61.
trying.
The importance of facial features goes eyes first, then jaw, then hair, then mid-face. However,
So don't bother
62,
trying.
it is better to score averagely in everything rather than having one or two fantastic features along with one outstandingly bad feature.
So don't
For
bother
these two
trying.
guys, the man on the left is more attractive than the man on the right because he has much better consistency. And this is despite having a lower overall score.
So don't bother trying. You know what?
63. Surgery may be one of the only potential solutions for men with unattractive features.
Yeah, brain surgery. Brain surgery. Because you're stupid. And maybe a lobotomy will help you.
64. Height is an attractive trait as it is seen as a display of dominance.
Do we need to like go out and now start looking up videos about how some short guys can just dominate tall guys? This is more of a personality type of thing. This is literally personality. Yes, physics help, you know, and if you are insecure in yourself, then a tall guy will be intimidating to you because you have no confidence in yourself. That's your fault. That's not the tall guy's fault. That's not biodiversity's fault. That's not biology's fault. That's not the woman's fault. You are a lame, and so you let yourself be pushed around by just anyone and everyone who comes along just because, you know what, his forehead's like that much higher than yours. That's your fault. That ain't nobody else's fault. Nobody told you to go around being an insecure little wanker.
65. The ideal height for men falls between the 6'2 to 6'4 range.
According to who? Go to Paraguay. There's not a I think the only 6 foot tall person in Paraguay is probably a foreigner. Go to China. How many 6 foot tall people are there? What's that?
However, men who are 6 foot are also in a good spot and don't have anything to worry about.
My wife's from Indonesia. You know, when I lived in Medina, I saw the Hujjaj, you know, and I remember when the Indonesians came, I could like see over everybody. And I was just like, me and the homie was like, yo, what's up, homie? Because everybody was like down here. So in Indonesia, what are we talking about here? This is all very subjective information. You go to one region, that's not going to count. You go to another region, it's not going to count. Guess what? I put, if betting was halal, I'd put money on it that it doesn't matter in your region either. It just matters because that's what you're focused on. But anyway, we're going to end this on the famous statement. So don't even bother trying.
66. Every inch you have lower than 6 foot is seen as a small blow to your overall attractiveness. This is the danger zone. Meanwhile, 67. Heights 5'7" and below are in the no-go zone. Persistent rejections will occur solely because of height. And this is true even with an attractive face.
So don't bother trying, right? Don't try. Don't try. You're gonna get rejected anyway, buddy. You know how many times, like I said, and I'll say it again, I've been rejected more times than I was successful. But you know what I did? I kept on trying.
68, on the other side of the spectrum, heights taller than 6'4" are still good, but have a few negatives going for them. Namely, it can increase the likelihood of falling into a niche market, also the likelihood of having an elongated horse face or a lanky body and frame will increase.
Welcome to Butterface.
Therefore, the ideal remains at 6'2" to 6'4". That said, those who are 6'5" and above are still better off than the average heighters of 5'9" to 5'11".
Hey, du willst lernen, wie man Musik produziert, Games kreiert, Filme dreht
No,
oder
actually,
Software
no.
entwickelt?
Shut up.
70. Balding can destroy a man's chances in the dating market.
I'm balding. I'm balding. Doesn't change anything for me. Alhamdulillah. You know why? Because I don't care. I'm balding, but you taking the bus, baby girl. I'm balding, but you need a hero. And guess what? Abuamerican with his balding self took care of his body. I didn't, you know what? I didn't just give up. Oh, well, you know, I'm balding. Let me go ahead and just eat all the donuts because women in my hair is falling out and therefore I can give up now. You just throw in the towel.
Even if he was successful in the past. 71. Although it's still possible to be attractive if you're bald, the black pill teaches that less than 5% of men can pull off the bald look.
Almost any man can pull off the bald look. I mean, almost any guy. You have to have, you know, a Mr. Potato Head lump sack for a head in order to not be able to pull off the bald. Any man can pull off the bald. And if you grow a beard, it works even better. Now, obviously, if your head looks like, you know, it spent some time on the moon, you know, and taking crater shots from like passing by meteors, you might not want to go bald headed. But the average man doesn't have this problem.
And those people would usually need to be attractive to begin with anyway. 72. Balding will give the appearance of being 10 years older than your true age.
You see this guy right here? This guy right here? The balding guy? That's how my hair grows. You know why I go bald? Because it works for me. Just shave off all his hair instead of leaving this. What is that supposed to be anyway? What guy, who told guys that this was a look right here anyway? It doesn't look good to me as a guy. And I'm a guy. And I'm not gay. I'm a heterosexual. I'm very heterosexual. And I see this guy, I be like, look, man, come here, Bob. This is what I would do. Bob, come here. I put my arm on his shoulder and I said, listen, Bob, for all of us, and for the sake of your sanity, because I'm Black American and we love our jokes, shave it all off or go get hair implants. I don't care which, Bob, I'll donate 10 euros to your hair fund, but you need to shave it off or transplant. Pick one. You want a transplant? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me get my wallet. You take PayPal, bro? I'll give you the... I'm serious about the 10 euros, Bob. It's not funny? I don't care, Bob. I'm laughing. You look ridiculous. The joke's for me. It's not for you, Bob. It's so you go get a hair plant or you shave it off. I don't care if you think my joke's funny. You gonna go to HR? Guess what? I'm going to crack jokes at HR and they're going to laugh too. And they're going to send me back to work and they're going to tell you the same thing. No, they won't. They're HR. But they're going to laugh at you.
73. Men reach their attractiveness peak between the ages of 20 and 28. 74. Men younger than the age of 20 may not have a fully developed face yet, therefore they're not as attractive. Meanwhile,
male and female development are different. Male attractiveness goes up. Obviously, we get older and our looks change when we get older. It changes for, I don't know if it's the worst. I don't care if it's for the worst. We get older, our looks change. Women get older, the looks change, but this is how it changes. Women are up here at the beginning and men are down here, and we go like this. So when you get older, yeah, sure, maybe your looks decrease, but your value as a man increases, irrespective of your looks. And you know what becomes easier? Getting high value women, because now when you're up here, the young women who are up here with you. It's almost like Allah has put a balance in the world, because Allah would not be unjust to his creation. But you, sir, don't want to do the work. And so you're a black pill loser.
While 75, men older than the age of 28 will increasingly face issues caused by aging, such as balding, skin degradation, wrinkling, and so on. 76. This process of aging will likely start off slow but accelerate rapidly into a man's mid-30s.
Look at this. It says sharp drop 50. Dude, I've had my e-bike for like a week. And you could say e-bikes do all the work for you. But let me tell you something. E-bikes don't do the work for you. I've got like over 100 kilometers on that bike already. The guy said it would take a year to get up to 250 kilometers. I'll have over 250 kilometers on that bike by the end of next month. Abuamerican. Hold on. Allahu Mubarak. Look at that. Look at Abuamerican. MashaAllah. 50, baby. I'm 49 this year. Where's my sharp decline? I'm waiting for it.
77.
Doesn't have to just be
women
me.
reach their peak of attractiveness between the ages of 18 to 24. 78. The peak of attractiveness for women is narrower than men's because aging affects women faster.
He starts to bring some facts here that are pertinent to us and work against him.
And this is due to women's smaller fertility window. As you can see from the chart on the right, men's decline in fertility is much more gradual. 79.
So we now know that women have a smaller window than men. And so what do? You use this to your advantage. You take your time building yourself what you need to be in order to get those women who are high value. And those women who, are going out drinking, partying, whatever else, eating all the Twinkies and whatever else and pizza and getting crapped on in Dubai by weirdos, you let them go do their thing and you build yourself. And then you know what you do? You get what you need, you get what you want. But you don't do it for them. You do it for you. Remember what I always say, building yourself and building what you're supposed to be building as a man, your personal empire, is for you. Just like the trophies that come with that are for you. The nice house is for you. The luxury Hajj, if that's what you want to do, is for you. The luxury car is for you. The attractive wife is for you. That's your reward. It's not the goal itself. That's just the reward for doing what you were supposed to be doing. Sort of like Jannah. If you do what you're supposed to be doing as a Muslim, the reward is what? Jannah. Do you do it for somebody else? No. You do it for the sake of Allah. This right here is kind of, and I hate to make the comparison, but it's kind of similar. It's not for them. You don't do it for them. It's not for you. Going to the gym isn't for you. I don't care if you think I'm attractive or not. It's to take care of my health. So when you're like Abuamerican and you're 49, you're not walking around bent over or big belly looking like you're 9 months pregnant. Because that's not living. That's not a life. You do it for you. My wife could leave me today. Am I going to stop riding my bike? Am I going to stop kicking on my bag over there? Am I going to stop making online money and videos? No, because I don't do it for her.
The ideal P length is 6 inches or greater. 80. 5.
The ideal? How does he know? You've been trying them, buddy? What's wrong with you? How do we know this? I don't know what the ideal length is. I don't know what the ideal length is. How do you know? This guy doesn't understand women. Women, if you understood women, they'll think the world of you and your dongle, if it's this big, if she loves you. Straight up. It may not be great, but she's gonna think the world of you. Learn how to work what you got. Work with what you got. You got to do it with money, right? You got to do it with your gasoline if you can't get to work or whatever else. You got to figure something out. We work with what we got in everything in life, and then all of a sudden when it comes to women, everything goes out the window. We don't work with what we got anymore. Now all of that goes out the window.
5 inches is seen as an uphill struggle. Again, this is the danger zone. 81. Anything below 5.
Yeah, it's the danger zone because you know what? If it's too short and a woman sees it, you might blow up. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that rule, right? That's the rule. That's the secret out there. If your dongle's below 5 inches and she sees it, if you don't have the lights off, your brain explodes. Danger zone, buddy. Keep the lights off. Danger or what?
puts you in a very difficult situation.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you got a 5-inch dongle and you got that far, you think she cares? She got the clothes off. You got the dongle out. Go to work. Hello. Boom. Who cares? Wasn't around screwing around like they're not supposed to be doing and doing it like you're supposed to be doing. You marry as a virgin. She's not. If you marry a virgin, how does she know the difference between a 5-inch or a 50-inch dongle? I've never experienced this before. Never had a dongle before, but this one feels small. She don't have a clue. Alhamdulillah for Islam.
82. Women of all ethnicities have a preference of dating ethnically white men. However, 83, Chads are their own separate class.
Gosh. Now Chads are their own ethnicity. Chads are their own ethnicity. Butterfaces are their own ethnicity. Hey, you know what? Those butterface girls. That's the butterface tribe. Look at them. Those big butts and ugly faces. Should we invade the butterface tribe? What do you think? I don't know. They're neighbors to the Chad tribe. Oh my, the Chad tribe. Look at those guys. They're ripped. They're so tall. Why is there a Chinese guy over there? I thought they were a tribe. Yeah, nah, let's leave the butterfaces alone. We'll just go over here and, we built this army, this military. We got really good at combat. Why bother trying? They're neighbors with the Chads. Let's just let the tanks rust. We suck. What?
84. Women will never tell men the truth about just how important looks are. 85. The main reason for this is to avoid causing upset.
They're not scared to tell you. Let me tell you something. When a woman doesn't respect you, you know what she does? She's going to eat you alive. That's a complete lie.
86. Instead, women will tell men personality matters the most in order to keep those guys in the friend zone and or keep receiving attention and validation.
Yeah, but we know the friend zone is a choice, and it's a choice of the man. You decided to stay in the friend zone.
From them. 87. Women only date up in terms of value.
So be more value. Now he said, you see how the contradiction now. He started talking in the beginning about how women only go for the attractive guys on dating apps. Now they only date guys of value. Well, which is it, buddy? You just said earlier they only date up in looks. Now you're saying they only date up in value. The two are not the same. This guy is running game on you.
There is no dating down out of sympathy because she feels bad for the guy who can't find.
You can't tell me this guy just didn't get caught right out. You see, this is what I mean by insulting your intelligence. This guy doesn't expect you to remember what he said in a 12-minute video. He is literally contradicting himself right here. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because you know what? It doesn't matter. Why bother trying? You're an idiot anyway. Your intelligence means nothing. I can insult your intelligence right here, and that's why you're watching this video, because you're a loser who's looking for excuses not to perform. And so I'm just giving you, you coward, excuses not to try, because trying means you got to, yes, you do. You have to put yourself out there. You have to go out and you have to compete, because you know what we are as humans? We are a pair bonding and a tournament species. That means tournament species, we compete with one another and we pair bond. We're not lions where it's all lions are a tournament species. They just fight and the winner gets the women. But we pair bond and we're a tournament species. But he's telling you don't even enter into the tournament, even though that's the nature of our species as Allah has created us. And he just pulled an okie doke on you, and you're telling me you didn't see it in 12 minutes and 10 seconds? I got to see the comments. Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. Nobody caught that this guy's contradicted himself in a matter of 12 minutes. And it's a massive contradiction. Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. How's that possible?
And anyone else. 88. And if there are no men available for her to date up in value, she would rather share a Chad than have a beta all to herself.
Yeah, well, you know what? Here's the simple fact of the matter. And I talked about this with the polygyny conversation. People say if polygynous men have women, multiple women, there's not going to be enough left for everybody else. You know what the simple fact of the matter is? If you can't get yourself together, women aren't going to want to be together with you anyway. So even if every guy was monogamous, if I was monogamous, my women wouldn't want you. You know, I'll tell you something. One of my wives, she's considered older. When I married her, she was 37. She was a virgin when I married her. She was 37. She didn't want all those guys that came along. She met me and she was like, that's that guy. I want him bad. I married her. But she would have died a virgin rather than be with one of you guys who are a loser. She would rather die a virgin than be with a loser. So the simple fact of the matter is, had I been monogamous, no guy would have got her anyway. Because guys like this right here are telling you, it doesn't matter. Don't try. But maybe if you had a world of guys who were trying their best to be their best, she'd be like, hey, you know what? That guy right there, he's pretty good.
89. The only exception to this is where a woman will deliberately date down with a guy in order to seize control of the relationship. 90.
Well, you know what? I mean, these are the guys who think that they can't be dominant because he's tall. Do you see the points in here? Do you see how he's creating his own points? He's creating his own points. So earlier he said guys can't be confident if they're not tall, or confidence affects your height, or height affects your confidence, or whatever else, because there's no confident short people. Napoleonic complex much, but hey, whatever. Now he sold this idea. Now he creates a new idea that reconfirms an earlier point of his. You see what I'm saying? Do you think a woman's going to come along and control a short, confident guy who's confident of himself? I know short guys. Let's say a guy builds his confidence in jiu-jitsu and he walks around the world knowing he could choke out anybody 6'4" to 3'2". If Nick came along, no arms, no legs, he choked Nick out. And if I came along and he was Marcelo Garcia, perfect example. Short guy, he choked me out in 5 minutes flat. Not even 5 minutes. I'll give him 2 minutes. The guy's just a phenom, and he's short. You think a woman's coming along dominating him unless he lets her do it? Probably not. You know why? Because he's got confident in areas that aren't related to his height. But if you're just confident because, oh, I'm short, and then a woman comes along, guess what? You're going to be that same loser, non-confident guy that you always have been. And of course she's going to run over you. Why wouldn't she run over you? She has to be in control. You know why? Because you can't even control your ego. You can't even have an ego for yourself. You don't have confidence to be in control of anything. Of course she's going to be in control. Somebody has to have the confidence to run a relationship. So you, Mr. Feminine Frame, get kicked to the curb and she becomes Miss Masculine Frame. Of course she runs the relationship. You think I got masculine women on my team? One relationship can't have two guys. A masculine woman comes along, guess what? She gets kicked to the curb, because I ain't messing with no masculine women, because I'm a masculine dude. I'm confident in myself. And you know what? Short dudes, it's the same thing. A short, confident dude isn't going to put up with a masculine woman who's confident in a relationship. You know why? Because that's not attractive to him.
This will often lead to things such as the woman will decide if and when intimacy happens, or 91.
That's your fault. We talked about this earlier. You see, he's repeating points. You see what I'm saying? How he's rehashing these points and making new points that aren't really points because he's just stacking BS on top of BS. Why do you stay in a relationship like that anyway? If you ain't getting the nookie except for 2 times a year, why are you in that relationship? Why are you in that relationship? Why do you stay for that? Ah, yes, you lack the confidence to leave. And you lack that confidence because you're short. You're not allowed to have confidence because you're short. He's literally... Guys, let me just stop here. We're at 91. Let me stop here and go to the comments. Guys, help me out here. I'm going to stop for a second. Am I seeing this wrong? Am I wrongly logicking this out? I'm in the comments now. Am I seeing this wrong, guys? Help me understand here. Because I don't even see how this is talking points. I don't understand this. Someone help me understand it. I'm waiting for comments, please. I'm honestly asking, am I missing something here? Or am I just... I'm speechless. How often does that happen to Abuamerican speechless? I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. How is this guy... How are these points? How are these talking points? Am I missing something, guys? Here, help me out here. Let me grab my phone until someone gives me an answer, because I don't understand what's going on here with this video. Nine more points, guys, but help me out. I have to agree with you. This guy's just trying to fill the video to push out money. I think you're right, man. Whatever, we'll keep going. Nobody has an answer for me.
The man needs to compensate for his lack of looks by contributing disproportionately more financially towards the relationship. 92. Polygamy is becoming an ever more present reality for the future of the dating market.
Yeah, you know why it's becoming more of a thing for the dating market? Because this guy's telling men out there to not even bother trying. And so a bunch of men are checking out of the market. Women never check out of the market, and they're going to go for the men that are available. And those men that are available are the men that never gave up.
93. It is impossible for any woman, irrespective of her attractiveness, to not be able to get intimacy within the very next 24 hours. 94.
Okay. And the problem is, why do you want that woman anyway? A woman who's just constantly looking for intimacy all over the place and actually finding it and not going out and getting in a fixed halal relationship, is that a woman you want to be with anyway? I mean, okay, we got non-Muslims that watch this. But a woman who's out there just running the streets, cutting and running, getting banged left and right, is that really a woman you want to be in a relationship with? Is that what you're looking for? I mean, what are we talking about here? This is why I wrote the vetting guide, because not every woman is worthy of a relationship. Not every woman is fit to be in a relationship with. So why would you consider these women anyway? If she's constantly on her apps, constantly on phones, her box of Winkies, and that's what she's on there looking for, why do you care? She, by default, has ruled herself out of the pool of women that I'm looking for. And if you're short, if you're ugly, if you're fat, if you're whatever, she should be ruled out of your box, out of your category of women that you're looking for a relationship with also. Why on earth would you be interested in such a woman? Irrespective of your height, your genetics, your weight. Oh, I couldn't get that whore. That whore just picked some other guy. What are we talking about here? Guys, what are we talking about here? Someone help me. What am I missing here? So I don't watch this
Dating
stuff.
is like supermarket shopping for women, but like trying to find life in outer space for men.
Build a better ship, buddy. Get yourself the Enterprise with some nice scanners. You know what I'm saying? Men, we are trawlers. We take a huge net, we cast it wide, and we pull it back in. And if there's nothing in the net, you know what we do? We go to another place and we cast in a different place. That's been the male strategy since forever. You're complaining about it. Your grandfather had to do the same thing. His grandfather had to do the same thing. And his grandfather probably had to fight bears to get to the next village to find a woman to marry. He had it even worse. Shut up, you pathetic, whiny loser. Oh, what was that? What happened?
95. Modern women will spend their teens and 20s rejecting men who don't meet their crazy standards. 96.
Okay, but why are you not building yourself anyway? And why are you chasing women? Why are you chasing women? You're supposed to be building yourself. You're a man with a mission. You're supposed to be accomplishing things and making great things out of yourself. You know what those women do? They chase great men. And it's not always the guy who's on YouTube or whatever else or you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, television. When you see high value men, what do women do? They pursue them. They go to where they are. They find out where they are. They find out where they eat. They find out where they hang out. They find out where whatever else is. And then they go there to try and meet these high value men. If you're a man on your mission doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to be in a tribe of high value men, and you find places to hang out and be. And you know what happens? Women come looking for you. Why are you chasing women? The fact that you have to chase women to try and get one shows that you're not doing the work you're supposed to be doing. Because if you were, they'd be looking for you.
Then, in their 30s, those same women will plead.
Perfect example. That one guy, I think his name is Adam Saleh. Weren't those women chasing that guy around? They found out where he was going to be. He did his work. Look at those Korean pop stars in Saudi Arabia. They came to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabian girls found out where they were going to be. Half of them probably didn't even know who those Korean pop guys were. And then they went there to the airport and they were, look at me. Look at me. Why were they doing that? You know why? Because women go to where men of value are. And you might say, oh, Abuamerican, those guys are famous. You don't have to be famous. Those guys are Asian guys. You think they're tall Asian guys? You think they're 6 foot tall Asian guys? Really? No. But they did the work and they have high value. And if you do the work and have high value, guess what women are going to do? They might not scream outside of doors and buildings behind barriers to get at you, but they will come looking for you.
Where are all the good men gone? 97. Modern women will friend zone unattractive guys in their 20s who have provider potential, therefore keeping him in orbit.
And again, the friend zone is what? It is a man's personal choice. If you're in the friend zone, you chose to be there.
98. Then, in her 30s, she may try to settle down with the exact same guy so he can provide resources. For her. 99. The media encourages men to provide resources and simp over women.
Simping is like the friend zone. Who told you to go simp? Everybody loads simps, including women. Everybody hates a simp. So why are you being a simp? I don't care. You know what? Media encourages me to be a crack dealing gangbanger. Am I a crack dealing gangbanger?
For example, just look at Valentine's Day. It's all about the man proving himself and buying gifts for the woman. Guys, believe me, I've worked in restaurants over Valentine's, and I'd say 80% of the time, the man has to pay the bill in full. 20% the bill is split, 0% the woman will be the one to pay. Finally,
who told you to pay for women's dates that you're not involved with? Who told you? Don't do it. Coffee. That's it. Coffee. That's what a woman gets on a first date. This for non-Muslims because you're doing dates and stuff. Listen, non-Muslim guys, coffee. That's it. And if she doesn't like that, then who cares? Then it's proof that you shouldn't spend money on her in the first place. You meet her and you have coffee and she says, why didn't we go and get nice food at an expensive restaurant? And you say, you know what? Because I'm not even sure that I'm going to like you. And so if I'm not sure that I'm going to like you, non-Muslim guys, peep game, then why should I spend a bunch of money on you? Let me make sure I like you first. Let's check our vibe. And then we can look at, an expensive date later. But right now, I just need to know if I like you. I'm not going to waste $100 here because you know what? I got other dates lined up. Be brutally honest with them. I got other dates lined up and I'm spending $1,000 in a week on a bunch of different random women. And I end up not liking any of you and wanting to meet you again. Put the onus of validation and validating oneself on her, not on you. Well, you're confident. Yeah, I am. Why shouldn't I be? You expect me to pay for this date. Why would I not be confident? Help me make that make sense. You know what? This really ain't working. How about you finish your coffee? I'll see you around. Boom, grab your coffee and leave. You ain't got to tolerate the behavior of a woman. Is hoo-ha really mean that much to you? Really, just that's so just overwhelming. You got other problems. If it's really that important to you, you got issues. It's going to wreck your life. Hoo-ha will wreck your life if that's the way you got to be because of hoo-ha. And maybe then this video makes sense. This video might make sense if it's that important to you. If it's your life and everything about your life, and just women in the hoo-ha and everything between their legs, then yeah, I guess this video does make sense. But that makes you rather a pathetic person. It makes you an exceptionally pathetic person. And I feel for you.
B100. Women see it as an insult if an unattractive man approaches her, as she thinks he is insinuating he is on her level. So that's...
Who cares? Who cares? You do what you do for you. And you know what? If she really likes you, she's going to try and find an excuse to put herself in your orbit to meet you. You don't have to care what she wants. You're doing what you do for you. Don't do anything for her, including approaches. If you do decide to make an approach, guess who that's for? That's for you. Oh, you're approaching me because I thought you looked good. I thought you looked good. I don't care. Who asked you what you think? I thought you looked good, and that's why I came over here. I don't think you look good. Well, okay, fine. Screw you. I'm out. Your loss, baby girl. Get rejected. Guys, get rejected. Get rejected. Get rejected. You know what? It don't matter. Because there's like 3.5 billion women on the planet. You're going to be someone's type.
all 100 of my points of the black.
Listen, look at this. Irrelevant factors, money. We don't worship money. We don't worship money. But since when has money been irrelevant? Name a time when money hasn't been relevant. Confidence is irrelevant. You see, listen, look what he's doing here. He's putting all these irrelevant and relevant factors in the realm of women, when really all of these things you need to get and be have nothing to do with women. Your money, irrelevant when it comes to women. Absolutely, it's irrelevant. You're confident, irrelevant when it comes to women. That's for you. Status, irrelevant when it comes to women. Why wouldn't you want to build the best and possible highest status that you can get as a man, irrespective of whether a woman likes it or not? What, you want to be a loser your whole life? Really? Because, hey, it doesn't matter to women, so let me just go be a loser. Personality. Hey, I don't need to have a good personality. I could just be a weirdo, a creep, a jerk, a loser, or whatever else. Zero personality. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because it doesn't matter to women, because I look a certain way. So I'm just going to walk around and just be that weirdo to guys and girls. What did I always tell guys about game? When guys ask me about game, I say, let game, because game has to do with more than women. Game has to do with work. You can look at my videos, you can see it. I say game isn't only about women. Game is social dynamics for people in general. It's not only about women, guys. Learn game. But it's not about women. It's for you, so that you are the best possible you that you can be in any given circumstances. Grooming. It's irrelevant. So, yeah, don't take care of your hair. Just frizzled, whatever else. Don't brush your teeth. What do you need brush teeth for, dude? It's grooming. Who cares? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't shave. Don't do whatever else. When I say shave your armpits, I'm talking about Muslim men. Just don't take care of yourself. Don't, clothing doesn't matter. Just wear whatever. If it looks right on you, if it doesn't look right on you, if it looks stupid on you, if it looks good on you, it doesn't matter. It's grooming. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Or maybe it is relevant. Because if it wasn't relevant, jobs wouldn't have dress codes, would they? So even jobs recognize it. One, male or female, they don't care. They're like, you need to look a certain way when you represent our company. So grooming does matter. It just doesn't matter whether or not it's for women. You do the grooming for you. You don't do it for the women. Gym. Just be a fat, unhealthy slob who dies early like Patrice O'Neal. Just get diabetes and die. It's irrelevant. Hey, guys, listen, I don't care if 21. drink all the Coke, eat all the donuts, get diabetes, and die. It's irrelevant. Or maybe you should just be fit because that's probably what's best for you as a human being, to be fit. Your time is your time. Absolutely. You might die when you're 20 because that's what's written for you by Allah. But do you have to die a fat slob at 20, or can you die fit? Yeah, you're dead. But at the end of the day, take care of yourself. Be the best possible you that you can be at all times. Who cares if she likes that or not? It's not for her. It's for you, because you want to feel good. You know, when I was big and I knew, you know why I know I can't be a fat guy? Because when I was a bodybuilder and I was huge and I was like 115 kg, my knees hurt because my knees couldn't take the extra weight of all that muscle. And so I thought to myself, you know what? If I lose this muscle and I become fat, my knees are going to hurt even more. So I'd rather be fit. Like now I got a good weight. My knees don't hurt because I'm not 115 kg anymore. But you get the point, right? Being fit isn't for anybody else. Being fit isn't for my wife. Being fit isn't for my wife. I could be Patrice O'Neal fat. My wife's going to love me. You know why? Because I'm just that guy. Because it's in my personality. It's in the way I am. It's the way I treat her. It's the way I laugh, joke, whatever personality. All these things that he said doesn't matter. I'm that guy. Bad advice. Face. Relevant factors. Face, height, balding, ethnicity. I ain't gonna do this stuff, man. This is just stupid, right? With this relevant stuff, relevant factors. Attraction markers for women are very different. Your face. Yeah, it's nice if you look good, but you know what? Women have more attraction markers than looks. Height. It really helps. Yes, I'll give them that. It really helps if you're a certain height. But you know what? Women have more attraction markers than just height. Balding and age. Just freaking, you know what? Balding and age. Well, that's what grooming is for. If you're balding, get implants, aka grooming, or shave it off, aka grooming. Contradiction on the same page. Winky links. I'm not sure how that matters. How does it matter? Marry a virgin like you're supposed to as, you know, as a guy. And if you don't marry a virgin, then it doesn't matter anyway, because if you got halal married to her, you know what? That's your girl now. The clothes are off. You're smashing. What do you care? She thinks it's small. Keep it to yourself, girl. No winky exists other than yours in a relationship anyway. You talk to me about your ex's winky, you're fired. My ex was, oh, okay. You know what? Well, you're still his ex and you're fired. Go see if he'll take you back. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Go get another girl. Easy one. Ethnicity. I'm a black guy in Germany. Supposedly, I'm supposed to have it rough here. I'm the flavor of the week. Ethnicity doesn't matter anything. Guys, just, oh gosh. It's just so stupid. This is just so dumb. I mean, we just had a bunch of Korean guys in Saudi Arabia and women were swooning over them. We're in a global market, guys. Global market. That means somewhere you're some woman's type. And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man, guess what? You can fly to that market. But hey, this guy's telling you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. Therefore, you're never going to be able to fly to that market where you're the man, because you're a loser. I just don't know, guys. So, man, that was rough. That was tough. Man, that gave me a headache. Sorry, I'm texting. So anyway, that was just stupid. No, I'm not interested, bro. I'm not interested in talking to these dudes. For what? Because I don't have the same belief as them. Not even remotely. I don't believe any of that stuff. I don't believe any of that stuff. I don't believe it. Look at me. You see my face? Look at this. When I'm not groomed, I get women. I'm not groomed. And when I'm groomed, I really get women. It doesn't matter. There's different attraction markers to women. And if you get every point perfect, then yes, it helps a lot. But it's really not that important. It's really not, you know, it's just really stupid, man. This just these points this guy brought, I just can't agree to any of it, man. It's just annoying as heck. All this guy's points did was annoy me. That's all it did. That's why I didn't want to do this video. But now the video is here with me yelling and screaming and hollering and losing my cool. There you have it. Moral of the story: Abuamerican hates black pill. Abuamerican hates nihilists. I hate anybody with nihilistic ideology, pessimism. I can't do it. I don't want those people around me. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to smell them, whatever else. If there's any way in the sensory world that I can perceive them, I don't want to perceive them. I don't want to be infected with their pathetic loserness. I hate MGTOWs also. I don't hate them, but they're just losers also. Humanity has always been struggle. We've always had the struggle. We've always had the struggle. It's always been a battle. This religion and practicing it, it's a battle. It's a battle every day. You have to, like I said, every day you got to pay the bills. Religiously, in the dunya, just period. The bills are due every day. You don't get to say, I quit. Muslims, under no circumstances, should be listening to this tripe, this garbage, this moronic stupidity, because we know as Muslims better than anybody else. Every day the bills are due. You get up in the morning, you make Fajr. Does that mean you get to not make Fajr tomorrow? No, tomorrow the bills are due. We don't get to give up. We don't get to quit. You know that better than anybody else as a Muslim. The bills are due every day. I don't know what that means. Dudes getting divorce raped. What does that mean? Who told you to get legally married? Who told you to get legally married? I know I tell Muslims don't get legally married. No benefit to you whatsoever. Zero benefit to you as a Muslim to get legally married. Absolutely no benefit whatsoever. The regular one that we're going to do when we invite regular guests on will be every Saturday. But the big one coming up with Rhodes Massey and, you know, everybody else and Rich Cooper, we need to work on a date that's unified for everybody, that everybody can work. Good man. Only do nikah. If a sister tells you she needs a legal marriage, she wants to divorce, destroy you. It's a proof. It's a dalil that she wants to. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. I don't like this stuff, guys. I don't like it. I don't like quitters. I don't want a quitter around me. I don't want to be infected by their loserness. I don't want to be infected by losers. I don't like losers in my circle. I don't want a loser in my circle. I don't want to be around them. People who just give up and quit and find an excuse, 99, 100 reasons to quit. I don't want to be around people like that. This guy, he made a video, 100 reasons why you need to quit. Dude, let me tell you something. I've had a life to where it's like, I think some of you, not some of you, I'm just generalizing here, but people would kill themselves after some of the mistakes I made and the outcomes I've had to suffer from. I had to suffer from some really bad outcomes, bad ones, guys. Stuff that makes people end up homeless. I was actually homeless. I made some mistakes. I did some stupid stuff and I ended up couch surfing in a foreign country. I wasn't even in America. I was couch surfing in a foreign country. Did I quit? No. Now I moved to a mid-executive level position at a very nice company. And that within the same decade. Started my own online business, make decent money on it. Why on earth would I want to be around people who say you can't do it? People who quit, people who give up, people who just throw in the towel the first time things get difficult. Tell me that. Someone to help me understand why I would want to be around people like that. Dude, Desi, $25 super chat. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, I'm good, bro. May Allah protect us from the black pill. I mean, I was there, man. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rescued me from it. I truly thank him and him alone for this. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, bro. Alhamdulillah. You with a good crew now. You in the men's community, bro. You with dudes that don't give up. You with dudes who don't die, dudes who don't quit. If a black pill guy paid to be in my community, I'd give him a refund and tell him, go groom yourself and buy some nice clothes with the money. And leave my men's community until you get your head straight. We don't need any doomer black pills in there. We don't want the infectious loserness inside of our circle. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't need people like that around me. Just people who quit the first time a little struggle comes along. Just imagine me, an African American, a people who come from a history of slavery. Just imagine if my people just gave up and quit. Oh, that's it. We're just going to be slaves. Nah, my family, there are people who escaped to the north. They escaped to the north. All odds against them, they didn't give up. My people. And they went and became free. And then they came back to the south and fought. Now I'm going to listen to you and put shame on my family name. We fought to get out of slavery. Then we went back and fought the slavers. And you give up because women got a couple of options that we don't and got some standards that you don't fit in. Shame on you. Dude, there's a $5 super chat. Black pill should be part of the DSM manual, categorized as a serious mental illness. I couldn't disagree with that. It's a bit crazy, man. They're crazy. You know what? Because being stupid is different from messing up. And I ain't stupid, homie. I ain't getting no legal marriages. So yeah, guys. That's my take on Doomer Black Pill. Super chat. You put a super chat? I didn't see it, bro. I was like on the other screen with the video. I gotta scroll back up. Oh, we got the webcam person here too. Block user. Oh, someone blocked them already. Good job. Thank you. Let me see if I can find it, bro. I was on the other screen, and so I didn't see it. You have to forgive me. I'm looking for it. Ah, here it is. Mooncomer. Whoa! Mooncomer. Oh, I thought it was dollars. I was like, man. Mooncomer with the 100 rupee. Is that rupee super chat? You must have a discussion with Wheat and Waffles. Daniel Hakikatu said black pillars are right, and Rollo automatically confirmed about the looks part. I disagree. I respect Rollo. I consider Rollo a friend. I like Daniel a lot. You know, Daniel's, I don't really like him. I disagree. I can disagree with him. I'm not pro black pill. There's under no circumstances, nothing's going to convince me the black pill's right. I've never given up, and my results show it. Are they the best results in the world? No, but they're good. I have good results. I've seen people go against all odds, and they've done well. So, you know, I'm not a fan of black pill. I don't want to make a fatwa, but if anything's close to it, I'd probably say that was. You have to have a good opinion of your Lord. So yeah, this is not having a good opinion in my humble estimation. You know, just do the work, guys. Just do the work. Nobody listen to me, guys. And this is an important point. Now I'm calm because I'm not looking at that stupid anymore. So now I can be calm again. You got to do the work. And it's like I said earlier, the bills are due every day. You don't get a day off. You're a guy, you don't get a day off. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And this is life, man. What are you going to do? You going to give up? You just going to throw in the towel? Is that it? We just going to quit? So now it gets a little tough. The ladies start acting kind of funny. Now we just, woe is me. I mean, swing low, sweet chariot until you hit the grave. Is that what's going to happen now? No, do the work. Just do the work, guys. And you know what? Sometimes that payday takes years. Bills are due, though, every single day. So do your work. Absolutely. Black pill is an admission of one's evil thoughts about Allah and his decree. Absolutely. Absolutely. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's why black pill is a thing. Because guys don't want to. They don't want to do the work. That was 100 reasons why you should quit. 100 reasons, 100 excuses to quit. That's what that video was. And all those guys in the comment section, those are guys who threw in the towel. There was 1,000 something likes on that video. Guess what? That's just 1,000 guys I ain't got to compete with for 1,000 women. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. You're making it easy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're creating the environment that you hate. There you go. Muslims have always fought to the end. Why would you give up? Because some raggedy women that you probably shouldn't want anyway don't want you. Yeah, but they're lazy apparently. They're apparently lazy. Because why are they giving up? Why do they have this just nihilistic perspective of life and women and everything? Listen, guys, my relationships that ended with all these women, it's like a bunch of divorces. A bunch of divorces I got. They weren't always good. Some of them went horribly bad. But you know what? I ain't just okay. Got knocked off the horse. Let me get back on it. And that's what I did. I got back on the horse. Why? Because when was quitting ever an option? If I wanted to be with women, there's a particular way you got to do it, which is halal. You know, I wasn't going to become a harami. And so what did I do? I found out how to make it work. Didn't get off the horse and just give up. All those women, oh, they were so terrible. I give up. And everybody says I got so many divorces, so I'm just giving up. Yeah. You know what? Screw all of you people. I don't care. I'm not going to quit trying. You know why? Because just like with the jokes, just like this, just like with my personality, I don't do it for you. It's for me. So I don't care what the ladies think about it. I don't care what the YouTube commenters think about it. I don't care. It's not for you. Take that perspective in life. You ain't got to be rude and harsh like me. You ain't got to be, I'm not even rude and harsh. I'm just rude and harsh to people who are rude to me. But I'm just saying, you ain't got to take my personality, but take that mentality. Make the best out of it as you can. Be the best personality as you can. Adabul ahsan, the best of manners and behavior. Absolutely do it. Be better than Abuamerican. But at the end of the day, you ain't doing any of this stuff for any of those people. It's for you. So go out, put in the work, and you know what? You're going to get the results. You're going to get the results. Just like if you trained every day for a particular sport and you got good at it and you didn't quit, you'd eventually be one of the best in the world because you trained like that. Everything is connected to the way you perceive it. If you give up and you quit, well, then it's going to be like, well, yeah, you're going to start coming up with reasons why you quit. And you're going to justify why you quit with a lot of excuses and a lot of different reasons. And none of them are going to be good. None of them are going to be solid. They're all going to be like just a bunch of lame excuses as to why. No, I don't know this story. Abuamerican, didn't you marry women outside of your country of residence? Don't you have to marry them legally from the B citizens? Yeah, I did. And no, you don't. It's a pretty complicated thing. I might put that in the premium section to talk about that. I started like a series on distance relationships. I need to finish it actually. Yeah, I'll finish that. I'll make that a priority to finish that. If you're not in the membership area. It's a 3 to 4 video series. And then what happened was it got deleted. I sent them to my wife and then she deleted her account, and those videos were on her account on Telegram because my wife is my channel manager also. And those follow-up videos all got deleted. And so I need to re-record them. So I'll make that a priority. But then again, if you're not in the membership area, you won't see them because I did that only for members to talk about distance marriages to women who are not like Westerners, who have Western passports and visas. All that stuff's covered in there. But I just got to re-record the other 3 episodes. I did all 3 of them. I did all 4 episodes at once, and they were supposed to be uploaded over like 4 days, and then they got deleted. And so there's only 1 episode up, and I just need to finish it. But I've been busy since I got back from UAE, seeing my second wife. So yeah, 2.5 hours. Yeah. I've been doing these long lives. All right, guys. I got worked up on that video. You got to excuse me, but I can't express to you how much I hate this topic. I hate this topic. I hate nihilism. I hate doomer gloomers. You know, I hate people who just give up and surrender. I can't stand it with a passion. It just disgusts me, really. People who give up, people who quit. It really just disgusts me, man. It's really disgusts me. And I can't respect it. You know, I might like someone, but when I see you quit, I'm just like, oh man, just get lost. You know? No, I'm not going to. That's it. This is done. This is it. You saw how I got. I don't like getting like this. I hate the topic with a passion. I'm not going to talk about it again. You know, I just did it because Mooncomer he keeps messaging me, Mooncomer, Barakallahu Feek, thank you. He keep messaging me about black pill stuff. You see how I feel. Please don't message me again about it. I did this only for you, my brother. That's it. I only did this for you. Nobody else. I didn't want to do this video. I did it for you. And so if anybody asks me about it again, they have this video to refer back to, seeing me screaming and yelling and making crazy jokes. I divorced her. She actually wants to remarry me. She wants to remarry me. She asked me to remarry her. And yeah, I don't think that'll work. Yeah. She wants me to remarry her. Anyway, guys, shukran, barakallahu feek. Thank you for sparing me my sanity. You know, jazakallah khair. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. I guess this is it. Yes, 2 hours and something minutes. I'm gonna go groom myself now. I'm gonna go do my mustache and whatnot. I'm gonna groom myself, you know, and yeah, because I like to look good. And I don't care if women think I look good or not. I just don't like looking like, you know, Wolfman Jack here. Not just that. It's just she's admitted, and she said, you know, she's been on a dating market, you know, doing her thing. She's like, you know, I just haven't met a man that was as good as a husband as you were. And that was her words. So, and I say it all the time, you know, whether people like to admit it or not, I don't care whether people hate me or not. You ask any of my women, they'll tell you I'm a good husband. I'm a good husband. That doesn't mean I'm going to tolerate. That doesn't mean they're good wives. So I don't tolerate no BS. So guys, I need to go take care of this situation. Looking like Wolfman Jack up in here. I need to go fix this. Inshallah. No more black pill stuff, guys. Leave me alone with that, please. Thank you. Afwan, yahi. All right, bros. Thanks for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Whoa. Wait. Hey, guys, try this thing here. What's it called? Dollar cake. They say they're going to pay you. Whatchamacallit? Crypto. It's called Dollar Cake. It's a Chrome extension. So they'll pay you crypto for watching YouTube videos, and they pay the content. So it's basically like on, what's that thing called? Odyssey, where you get paid in crypto. I don't know how good it is. I'm just trying it, but give it a try. Apparently it's legit. So give it a try, guys. If you can get paid for watching the YouTube commercials and all that stuff, then do it. You know, don't just sit there and suffer through it. Get paid for it. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. Let me know what your results are.